All right, good morning, everybody. Eddie the Block here at Relic Extractors. Got John over my shoulder here. He's just checking out where Gina and I were digging a couple of weeks ago before the bottle show. I just cut through this little area right here. See where the path kind of goes through? Right in here to go over where John's digging. And I kicked up a yellow jacket nest. Didn't get stung, fortunate for me. And it's actually in that old hole of mine where I dug that sharpened dome poison. So they're a little pissed off right now this morning, and so we'll let them be and have to walk around it and remember that it's there. So anyway, I got these new gloves here, these ninja gloves from Steve and Tina Bradford. Sent them in the mail for me to try out, and I've had them for a little while, but I was, I like using up the gloves until I blow out holes in them, or they don't work good anymore. So we're gonna give these new gloves a try today. I appreciate it very much, and I'm gonna work on the slope over here from where these trees fell down, and we'll see what we get. Stay tuned, and we'll get back at you. All right, guys. So I'm going to work on cleaning this out a little bit here. This is where Gene was at a couple weeks ago when he came out to the truck when I was getting ready to leave, and he pulled the Duffies and a couple other meds out of here, right up into this corner here where he was digging. So I'm going to go over this way a little bit and trim some of these roots out of the way, and then go down and then straight in, and we'll see what pops out. It's just got to watch all this overburden here. Right down to about that. It's about 3-4 foot high, more like 4. And I mean, these roots here will probably hold most of it up. So I'll just get down underneath it, and we'll see what pops out. So stay tuned, and we'll get back at you when the glass starts coming. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, picking away, cleaned out a little bit right here. I'm just picking away up in this area, and this Gordon's gin just dropped out. Still got the cork in it. A little bit of juice. Not the original cork, because I would have had a glass stopper with a cork ring. Would have sat flush there on the top. So that's just like an older cork that someone threw in it. 1915, 1918. It's the newer version. Good auction piece, good giveaway. $5, $10, or use it on a giveaway for you folks. So we'll set that aside. It's got a nice color to it. Doesn't seem to have any damage. And well, we're on the board anyway. So I'm going to continue on here, and we'll see what pops out. Stay tuned. Whew. It's humid. Not real hot, but it's humid. Just popped out a couple small things right here. A little Vaseline, a little bromo. So, yeah, just cleared this little spot out right here. I'm just starting to hit into the wall here a little bit, underneath where that Gordon's just fell out. So, I mean, some pieces of stuff are coming out. There's some shard right in here. So there's stuff in here. At least I got a couple whole bottles coming out. Not like last time Gene and I dug for 7 hours and pretty much got nothing. So we'll keep going, and we'll get back at you. Stay tuned. Well, that shard that was sticking out right like that before I shut the camera off belonged to this heartbreaker. Orange County Brewing blob top. So that would have been a good start to the day, but it's also a good sign. And we'll save the top off of that and give it to Gene to make a marble stand out of. I guess that's about all you can do with that right there. And there's a couple different variants of this. This is the rounder blob. There's another one that's got like a tapered tool top to it. Sticking right there. So hopefully there's a few more of these laying in here and not broken. That'd be a sweet day if the blobs start popping. So, all right, stay tuned. We'll see what else comes out, guys. All right, guys, got some cobalt here in the hole. Got a diamond glass mark on it. Could be a big bromo. Could just be one of those big blue chemicals similar to a bromo. I don't think it's loose enough to pull out, but again, it might be. Yeah. Oh no, it ain't cobalt. For some reason, it looked blue. Just a big amber chemical. Let me see this lip on this thing here. Let's see. It's got an applied ring. 4-piece mold. 4-piece mold applied ring. Boy, that was weird. That looked blue. Just the way the light was flashing off it, I guess. Got that bad number on the bottom of it, though. I don't see too many applied rings that come out of here. 4-piece molds. That's weird. I'll take a better look at it later. Alright, we're going to keep rolling. At least some stuff is coming out. Catch you on the next one, guys. Alright, guys. Got a couple bottles showing here in the hole. Could be anything at this point. A couple slicks. Could be a soda. Could be a small jar. The one up on top here. So, yeah. We'll work on it a little bit, and if we can get them on a live pull, we'll do so. If they flop out, they flop out, and we'll see what they are either way. We don't even know if they're broken or whole, just a couple bases sticking out. So let's chip around them and see what we got. All right, we'll be back. Stay tuned. All right, guys, just had this little marmalade jar here. Nice little stoneware. Just roll out of that little pocket right there. So I like finding these little stonewares, little marmalade jars. I got that, and then a broken vase here just popped out. I just got done cleaning the hole back out, so not much to show yet. Pretty much just all common stuff. That big wine bottle right there, and Hires root beer, teacup, a screw top melons, Pond's jar, mostly little common stuff. Nice, like I said, nice little stoneware marmalade jar here. So we'll bring that back with us, and we're gonna get back to it here, and we'll see. Some stuff is coming out of this, like torched brick. Really, it's like broken down brick from being hot, and you can see it's like all red and orange stained here on my gloves. So yeah, that's going back out of the hole here. I really don't want to go too far out, because then this whole thing here is just going to slide in for now anyway. I don't know if that's a bottle right there. No, I see something sticking out. Just looking here. Yeah, I don't know what it is. A piece of a broken beer mug. So yeah, that's it for now, and we're going to get back into it and see what comes out of this wall right here, starting down here first and working around this way, and then working back and working up, back and forth. So we'll get back at it, and we'll get back to you when something pops out. Stay tuned, guys. Well, there was a reason why I kind of left this left side alone here. That's where I'm going to have to work into now. Not as much burden as, overburden as this right here. So it started going, so I just knocked it down. And Gene was working this side, so I left that alone. You know, when he comes back, I'll let him do his thing there. It's easy enough to clean out to you know, get back where I was, about a half an hour, 45 minutes, you know, worth of shoveling. I mean, you can see right here already the huge pile goes back about 10 feet, and it's about 4 foot high right there at the highest point anyway. That's everything I took out of underneath all this. So yeah, where that root is sticking out there to right about here where these, you know, little like blue wing bottles or whatever are, did have a little couple broken cobalt inks, a little tiny medicine there, I call them Chef Annie bottles, and a smally jar base, almost complete teacup. Has that little, has that chip in it right there. That would have been a nice little teacup to bring back. It's from Germany. There goes more of it breaking off right there. So that would have been a nice, actually this one is from, I don't know where the heck that one's from. The other one I dug over here is from Germany. Silesia? Bolesia? Who knows? But that would have been a nice little teacup to bring back. So I'm just going to work from here over, widen this little area out here. Like I said, not so much will fall in right here, and that big wine bottle there came out of this sidewall here, so we'll see if there's anything else in there. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll get back at you. All right, guys, well, I'm standing on top of the hole now, and after that first chunk broke off and I moved to the left a little bit, more pieces started breaking off. So you can see right here, this crack going along, goes all the way down to right where that little green weed is there. Crack goes right past it. So it goes from there all the way over to right about there. You can see it right there. Probably about a good 7-8 foot long section, about 3 foot deep, ready to just break off. So I don't want to be underneath there when it happens, so I'm just gonna let it do its thing, and when it falls, it falls. Not a day spoiler, but a spot spoiler for now. So we're gonna go over and check out and see how John's making out. He's somewhere on the other side of this 5-6 foot high weed growth here, and he's kind of quiet, so I'm gonna go over and make sure he's all right anyway. So hopefully he's got some goodies to show us, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. So I took 2 steps after just telling you about that, and there's a little button laying right on top here, a little 2-hole button. Seems to be a glass one. If it's bone, it's polished. I think it's glass. I'll put that right in the pocket. All right, we're going over to check out John. Stay tuned. Yep. Well, John's cleaning out this hole he had previously been in. He's tossed a lot of dirt out. Got a couple things here, a couple Callaways. Atwood's Jaundice bitters. Nice little hobnail shaker here. Too bad the handle's broken on that coffee cup. Another piece from Germany. I dug a German teacup before, handle broken off it. That's pretty cool looking. Too bad it's broke. And it actually has a pattern painted on it, John, like that one I found. Yeah, it's got a little bit of the top broken off. Cool color glass, though. Look at that. Look at the color of that glass, guys. Like a citrine or spring green. Got that painted flower pattern, kind of like that blue one that I dug up that I gave to Annie. Yeah, that's pretty cool looking, though. It's got a crack right through it though, John.
Yeah.
I just actually, because of me holding it, the temperature of my hand, I just felt it crack a little bit,
Really?
just from holding it and looking at it. That's a shame. And a couple catch-ups, but there you can see all that nice virgin wall though. He's in right there. So yeah, I had a whole piece break off right across the top, so I got out of there. I tried digging a little bit more to the left.
Funny, I saw one of these over in your hole.
Yeah,
Found one today.
caster wheel.
Wheel, yeah.
So nothing much.
I mean, I'm starting to get into some decent territory, getting pretty deep here.
Some slicks there. Yeah, you're about 8-9 foot.
8 foot.
Yep, 8-9 foot. So, but yeah, between where you are and this hole over here behind you, it's all undug, you know. So.
Yeah, no, this whole wall's undug.
Yep.
Just can't go that way that much, so I'll have the landslide.
Landslide. All right, guys, we'll get back at you if something good pops out, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so I'm just taking a break. I'm walking around picking up some slick ambers for that lady out in Arizona that makes labels for the bottles, and then she resells them. And I forgot to tell you earlier, some guy was in here. I'd never seen him before. No car out front, so he's got to be local. He came walking up on me here where I got my bag when I was down in the hole this morning, asking me what's up. And I'm like, well, you tell me what's up. And he's like, boy, there's some good bottles in here. I'm like, yeah. I said, you ain't allowed to be in here. So he left, but before he left, he decided to go through this little area here where I kicked up them yellow jackets this morning, and luckily didn't get stung, me or John. And there was some newspaper and like a blue bag or something laying there, like a cloth bag. You can see where he started digging. He's lucky he didn't even kick that nest up while he was digging, but he walked through it. I told him, don't walk through there. There's a yellow jacket nest in there. And he walked through here anyway, and then he started screaming. He got stung right on his nose, and he booked it out of here. So yeah, Mother Nature telling you to stay out. Yeah, I'll wait till all this foliage dies off and it gets colder, and I'm going to get back down into this hole right here where that log is half buried. That's where I got that $500 poison that I raffled off last year, that Mary Kernan ended up winning. So yeah, I'm just going to walk around, and it's really humid. You can hear them heat bugs in the background. So, and I got my bag half full of that kind of stuff already. And then I'm going to work my way back out towards the front, out over here where I'm parked. And I'm going to go check on John first, see if he's got anything new. And I'm just going to, you know, poke around up front there. I want to do a couple little test holes. Like I said, this other gentleman here, he owns part of the property that the dump is on. Kind of runs this way on an angle back towards there where it's clear. And see if I can find a spot in there to punch a hole in. So let's go check on John. I'm going to grab my Gatorade from him, and we'll catch you when I get back up front and see if anything comes out. So stay tuned. Well, guys, I haven't made it out front yet. I did grab my Gatorade and it's half empty here. I'm watching John pulling bottle after bottle after bottle, but looks like an old candy dish stand or something. But just all slick, like slick beers, a couple champagnes, a Henschliff beer, 1911. Yeah, he's down there about 9 foot, 8-9 foot. And unembossed, all these unembossed amber beers. Anything on the base of those or on the heel? Any marks at all? My bug spray is wearing off too. I'm swatting them skeeters now.
Not even, and no mark at all.
It's crazy. That's like the fifth one I've seen him pull. He's probably got a good, what, 7 of them down there? Smaller size champagne. So, yeah. Yep. There you go. Well, Chef Annie wants me to hit up Cugino's Pizza on the way home. So I guess that's what I'll be doing when we leave here. So I'm going to go gather up my stuff and get it out to the truck, and I'm going to go poke around up front for a little bit. What do you got there?
Whiskey.
Another whiskey? Three-piece? Yeah, it's got that nice tapered top on that one. Yeah, there you go. Well, stuff, like I said, guys, stuff's popping out of this hole here. Just nothing over the top. So.
Probably clean up pretty nice.
Yeah, there was one that was left over by the other hole that we dug. Nice light amber color over there. I'm probably gonna grab it on the way out. So.
Doesn't crack.
Yeah, right. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll get back at you. Again, the dump is winning though today. At least it beat me today again.
Yeah.
Started out pretty good, promising, and then it just kind of petered out.
I mean, I didn't start hitting stuff till, kind of where I'm at.
Yep.
A couple here and there, but.
Well, it was nothing like that day. Gene and I dug down that 16-foot mark and got nothing but broken shards. That'll really take the wind out of your sails, So, all right, guys, we'll be back if something decent pops out. Well, guys, another one of those days where the dump basically won. It wasn't as bad as the last time. I did manage to get a couple things. The Gordon's gin, the little marmalade jar, a couple other little things. John did get a couple things as well. And towards the end there, I didn't get it on camera, but he pulled a Mason's patent out, but it had a big chip in the lip, so that was the closest thing he had to a real keeper today. Outside those little shakers that he dug, that real fancy one, too bad that was cracked. That was a crier. The Orange County blob that I dug being broken, that was a crier. Not that that one was worth a lot of money, but anytime you dig a blob, it's a good day. So we do have a little bit of a passing shower here, so we're kind of leaving at a good time. It is getting a little gray outside here. So we are going to stop at Cugino's and bring some awesome pizza back to the house. And Chef Annie's turning the hot tub up, so get it nice and warm. And I'll go home and shower and eat some pizza. Or actually eat some pizza first and then shower. We're kind of hungry. And then go sit in the hot tub for a little bit. And probably do a small auction tonight. Do like 15 bottle auction, and whatever happens, happens. At least it's better than watching someone from a hotel room pawning off 1940s and 50s stuff. Especially with glasses that look like he stole out of the lobby. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll see you guys later on tonight. Take care.